As the one-year mark of Sebastian Rogers' disappearance is approaching, I sense the frustration of everyone following this case. The amount of emails asking for updates, and it's so disheartening to keep reporting that law enforcement keeps saying the same thing over and over again. The case is not cold. There have been no confirmed sightings of Sebastian since he disappeared, and there are no solid leads, no suspects, and no even evidence that this child ever left his house. Let's not forget that they have no evidence of foul play. What they are basically saying is that they are no further than day one in Sebastian's case. The private investigator called out law enforcement today, and he referred their statement about the latest video going around as dismissive and ambiguous. While not everyone agrees with SF Investigates, I think I agree with this statement. Law enforcement is shooting every piece of information down, but not coming forward with any updates at all. How do they expect the public to keep eyes and ears on the case when they themselves don't seem to be searching or providing any updates? It's very sad, and I think they dropped the ball on this case, or as many of you believe, it's a massive cover-up. SF put out this statement. It reads, "The surveillance video released by the media was met with a vague response from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, which failed to clarify whether all individuals present during that time frame had been accounted for." The ambiguity itself is strange. I was shocked by the admission that it took 72 hours to retrieve surveillance footage from immediate neighbors in an Amber Alert case, but that is a separate issue. Remember, they dismissed green hoodie person, but then said they tracked down and thoroughly interviewed the person. The real question, and the real purpose of this discussion, is to ask Sumner County Sheriff's Office and their state and federal partners why they have given up on the search for Sebastian Rogers. Tony Mathis has made it clear to multiple media contacts that he has been told exactly what SCSO's working theory is and that he is briefing with them daily. But regardless of their theory, if one even exists, Sebastian is still out there. No matter the circumstances of his disappearance, he still needs to be found. Where were all the searches that were supposed to ramp back up last fall? I was brought in to help locate Sebastian. While much of the world is playing detective, fixating on theories about what they believe happened to him, I have always left that to law enforcement. My job is to find Sebastian, and it would be helpful to have the support of the agencies that should be leading this effort. Sebastian did not evaporate from this earth. Whether he is alive or has tragically passed, he needs to be found. Is it too much to ask for a clear briefing on the efforts to find him instead of ambiguous, dismissive statements? Or are there simply no efforts to report? Our questions about the 12/12, 12/17, and other individuals present during that time frame are legitimate concerns. The blanket statement from SCCSO raises doubts about whether they have actually accounted for each individual. But the bigger question remains. Why aren't you actively looking for Sebastian Rogers? Where are the search efforts that were promised? I hope these questions are not too ambiguous for you. What do you guys think? Do you believe law enforcement needs to come out and give us a proper update on the one-year mark of Sebastian's disappearance? When is enough enough?